Good morning, Xylee. Look what I found on the ground yesterday. A pickaxe. But when I was with Jalen, I said, oh my gosh, I found a pickaxe, and he was dying. He's like, this is not a pickaxe. It's like a freaking thing that you could hook something on for like a shelf. But this is literally a pickaxe. No one can tell me it's not a pickaxe. So good morning, Theodore. I did not watch the video yet, Theodore. I know that might be disappointing, but I was actually going to watch it the next thing. I had lots of things after live. I had lots of things to do, like call certain people, email certain people, and then, but I could very easily watch it on my way to places. I guess I just forget about it, man. But I know it's there. I'm not gonna forget. Trail mix. Why is it blurry? Is it blurry for me? For you guys? Is the camera blurry? We're gonna be doing a Bible study, but literally, why is it blurry? Is it like blurry? Oh. Hi, articles 1. Hi. Theodore, you're not gonna believe what YouTube video ideas I came up with. Shit. You're not gonna believe, oh yeah, I fixed it. Oh my god, I'm missing my eye. Each time I miss my eye. What a dummy. It went up here, then it went up here, then it went up here, then it went up here. Crazy. There you go. Holy moly. Hi, Pewds999. What's good? My eyes are so puffy. My eyes are so puffy. Yeah, this is clear eyes. They're erotic. Be careful. Are they actually bad for you? Because I've been thinking of reasons to stop doing it, but holy frick, my eyes. Don't use this often. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think that, like, my eyes were never at that red in the beginning. Like, my eyes were never this red. But this kind of trained them to be red, so I have to use these, you know? Yeah, this is I'm gonna throw this out. After this last use, I'm gonna throw this out. I'm throwing them out. Anyways, today we're gonna study some things. Hold on. Hi, Billy. It hydrates your eyes. I know, but like it probably has chemicals in it that aren't good. Okay. So, on the Mikita, what's up? On the PC streams, I'm gonna play Minecraft, right? A little bit. But just to show you guys what I've built in one of my creative worlds. It is a church, and it is so pretty. And I showed Jay last night, and he was like, you didn't do that by yourself. Like, I'm convinced you got help, because what the fuck? And so that made me think of like using the church for some kind of video ideas. Like, hello? Hello? It says there's 0 viewers. Oh, 8 viewers. Okay, there. What was I saying? Yeah. Friday stream is full screen. And I'll do like the reacting. Wait, maybe Thursday? I don't think. Thursday might be packed. Then reacting to your timeline. But I can, the Thursday PC stream will be a big stream. Like, I can react to your timeline towards the end or something. Hi, Namini. Good morning, Big Trout. Why Pews is saying them? The heck does that mean? Have I ever fell in love? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Okay, nice, Theodore. Nice. I got a new hairbrush because the other one was breaking. Hi, Femita. How are you? How is everyone doing? I'm gonna just do my makeup really quickly, and then we're gonna get into some Bible study. Amanda, I'm on 1 Chronicles 22. W. Maikita. Sorry, you probably had to say that a lot. I don't know if I responded. Hi, S. Beth. How are you? Tell me details. I was 17. I was 17. And I was so desperate for a boyfriend. I was so like, God, this is the only thing I need. Like, I just want a boyfriend. Like, come on. Like, I'm desperate. I prayed and prayed and prayed. And then eventually, I just got a snap from a mutual, like someone I knew. And I was like, I've never thought of them this way. But he was snapping me. And I was like, what? Like, he just gave me attention. And I was like, really, like, not thinking of it at all in the beginning, but I was liking that he was snapping me, because that means he's thinking about me, you know? And I've never really had that before. Like, I've had that, but with, like, just very, like, guys I didn't even know, and it's, like, boring. Like, I don't care. But it's someone I knew. It's someone I knew, and he's texting me, and the only thing I need is a husband. Is that a Kanye reference? No. I don't know. Anyways, we just started talking from then, hanging out from then, and I just fell in love so fast, and it never went away. It absolutely never went away. That's basically it. Like, I don't know how to go in detail, but oh my gosh, this hair is so tangled. Sorry. Bible study, what's up? Yep, we're gonna be studying the Bible. Frigidity reference. Hi, Jeremy Ken. You're beautiful. What's your favorite hairstyle? Probably a blowout. I love doing my hair in a blowout. This is not a blowout. I love washing my hair. And then curling it and putting it in rollers. And I learned a lot about King Solomon yesterday. I watched a video about King Solomon. It was really interesting. I might do this hairstyle. No. Oh yeah, I really want to show you guys the church I built in Minecraft so bad. My eyes are so puffy. Lord help me. Trail mix. Okay, I have work in like an hour, so I'm just getting ready. Are you born again? I believe I'm born again. Yes. We're gonna read about that. Me and you, never let me go. Really only want to be loved, but I don't know where he is. Oh, you're a shoddy? Okay, wait. Hi, pubes. Thank you. Okay. Oops. We're gonna talk about what it is to be born again. Have a good day. Thank you, Adrian. Hi, Ken Edwards. Let's say a prayer to our Lord and Savior, Donald J. Trump. Hi, everybody. I'm so puffy. What was I gonna do? I'm slow today. Oh, yeah. Okay, I just woke up, and I only had like 5 hours of sleep. Do I think... Good morning, Sir Jacob. Top of the morning. Just hi, Jay from Scotland. Do I think the Romans were sent by God to destroy the Second Temple? I have no idea. I don't know. I really don't know. But what I do know, guys, honestly, let's study King Solomon because that's something I learned yesterday. But first, we're going to learn about what it is to be saved again. Guys, you know the story of King Solomon. He was the descendant of King David, right? And get some sleep, not shuddy. It's too late for that. How are you feeling today, sister? Hi, Anwar. I look tired. You're slow in life. Oh, I give you tips for eye and mind. Thank you. Everybody's so nice. You know, Unc. Wait, what? Hold on. Hold on. I gotta get ready for work, y'all. We're gonna do the study soon. I just gotta get ready for work. Where am I located? I'm located at home. I'm so tired. Hi, Theodore. Mucus voice? Maybe. I need to blow my nose. I need to get ready for work. Sorry, y'all. I'm so sleepy. We're gonna talk soon. I give you one tip. Rub your hand, cover your eye. Long breath is called palming yourself for increased focus. Thank you, Hattie. If you do adrenochrome, if your person haircut to be what? I don't hate Greek people. When did I say I hated Greek people? Good morning, everybody. Hi, it's me, your friend. What do you work as? I work as a teacher. That's all I'm going to say. Not a real teacher, like a swim teacher. You said they aren't white, so they aren't, right? You said they aren't white, so they aren't right. I didn't say that. About Greeks. Are Greeks not white? Wait, what are Greeks? Are they Asian? Are Greeks Asian? Me and you, never let me know. Mediterranean? Why are my eyes burning? Yeah, the eye drops suck. Okay, guys, what are you guys most interested in when you think of the Bible? When you think of God, what do you think your brain thinks of first? I wish I was as interested. What did I eat today? A blueberry muffin. I ate a blueberry muffin. I'm a blueberry muffin. I loved it. It was so good. That blueberry muffin was so good. Ugh. There you go. One eyebrow done. Thank you, Anwar. Good eats. Yeah, read chat, bro. Sorry. Why did you ban a guy for speaking Greek? I didn't know. Y'all are on my ass. Guys, really cool YouTube video ideas are coming. No, genuinely, I'm so excited to try. And today, I'm playing Valheim with my brother Henry, also known as Toad. Where are you going? To work. People with hundreds of thousands of viewers pay more attention to the chat than you. Toad to go. Yeah, Frosty Toad. Toad. We're gonna be playing Valheim. So excited. Just for his channel, and then what do I read? Like, what's the point of reading chat? No, sorry. That's a stupid question. I think Valheim is like Minecraft. Valheim is kind of like Minecraft, but I have plans with Minecraft. I'm so excited. I just want to be creative. There's so many ways to make it on YouTube. There's so many ways to help people on YouTube. There's so many ways to make money. I have an idea and I'm going to jump on it. No time to waste. Yes. Are you single or married? Married. No, taken. I'm not married, but I'm taken. Minecraft creative or survival mode? It's actually not gonna be like Minecraft gameplay. It's gonna be like videos talking in Minecraft. But I'm gonna be like a new Minecraft. I'm going to revive Minecraft in a way you've never seen before. But not... I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. No, is my clock clip out in his car? Fuck. Come back. What the flip, man? What was I saying? Minecraft. Yeah, I'm gonna make Minecraft like talking videos, but instead of me showing my face, I'm gonna show my Minecraft character in a church I built. I don't know. I just thought of it. Hi, Vital Russia. Good morning. You will revive Minecraft. And like, I feel like it is already pretty. It'll always be popular. It'll always be legendary. What about your family? Where are they? They're in their Minecraft, like literally Minecraft Bible study. Like that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It'll be so too crazy. It'll be crazy. It could be labeled, come to church with me in Minecraft or something. Come to church with me in Minecraft. I'm 22 and I'm realizing all these games are repeats. I came back to my child. Yeah, literally. Why give up on your OG game, for real? It will never get old. You might take breaks from it here and there, but it will never, ever get old. Hi, Sucro. Tell him that I reminded him. Tell him that I reminded him. About what? Wait, who are you? Who are you talking about? What's my favorite Bible verse? Well, it's been my favorite for a bit. James, the whole chapter of the first chapter of James, so good. I literally look like a bird right now. Sorry, I'm not reading chat much. Hi, Eagle. So yeah, the Bible. We're gonna talk about the King Solomon. We can even talk about him now, yeah. Okay, So he was the descendant of David, and he was king of Israel, basically. He was king of Israel, and God came down to him in a dream, and God was like, ask me and I shall give it to you. And he asked for a lot of wisdom. Instead of anything materialistic, he asked for lots of wisdom. And with that wisdom, he kind of drove himself insane a little bit and turned into this crazy, like, money hungry, power hungry, I don't even know. And apparently the book of Ecclesiastes is literally all him. I didn't even know that either. That's a great question, Allegro. I was like, why? It started in the Middle East for real. That's a good question. Me and you never let me go. Tell me 2 times to say, oh shit. That is very, very dark. Why do I look like this? Why do I look like this? Do I look scary? No, I'm just saying my makeup looks really bright. I haven't read a chat for 3 minutes. I think I'm getting so burnt out with reading chat. I just stopped reading. I'm just doing my makeup quick because at the end of the day, holy shit. The worst part is that no one expects me to say anything about worth reading. That's the issue. Where do we go once we die? I don't know, bro. I'm not God. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know where we go. Only God knows that. I wish I had my setting spray, bruh. I'm so sleepy. I don't really know what to say right now. Sorry if I'm not talking. Guys, sorry if I'm not talking. I'm usually talking. Death is like in between your sleep. Yeah, sleep is literally very close to death, I feel like. It's like sleep is such a magical place to be because you're like you're in a realm that's not alive but not dead, exactly. So when you dream, and then some people, and including me, I get like deja vu and I'm like, whoa, I dreamt this before. And I'm like, what the frick, man? Why is no one talking about this stupid stuff? Like, not stupid, but like insane. It's insane. Oh my god, I'm planning to swim today. I'm planning to swim at work. At work, I'm planning to do some laps. Energy dissipates. It does dissipate, but it is always transferred as well to something else. I have a pool at my work, yes. I did makeup to swim. I did technically do my makeup just to go swimming. Not smart. But it's fine. I don't really care. It's not gonna wash off, especially with this setting spray I have. No, it's not just gonna wash off. Do you even do anything at the company? You need 1 more pound of makeup. No, I don't. Like a burn log, energy turns to heat and dissipates into atmosphere. I used to be a swim teacher. Ooh. A dead body decomposing turns to heat and dissipates. Well, yeah, scientifically the body goes away and you just go into the dirt. But where does your soul and spirit go? No one knows that. Like, where does your consciousness go? And is your consciousness only alive in this body and that's it? People have wondered. And you know what? It pisses me off when people say, oh, people have thought about people have thought about, what do you call it? This stuff, and then other people are like, oh, these people only thought about the afterlife because they're afraid of death. Actually, I really am not afraid of death. I read your messages, Mikey did. Other apes don't have to worry about this as they aren't self-aware. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we are aware that we're going to die. So it is inevitable that we can think of the afterlife as well and what happens there. But why are we able to think of afterlife and the animals aren't? But that's not even proven either. Like, can the animals think of afterlife or death? They know when they're going to die. Like, if they're sick, they know they're going to die soon. But do they ever get thoughts of like, bruh, am I gonna meet my friend up there because I saw my friend die? Am I gonna meet them? Like, do they get thoughts like that? You know what I'm saying? That's a beautiful way to look at it, Rakesh. I used to think that we would go into, do I even think? Yes, I do. It may seem like I'm very slow right now, and it is because me and you. Because I am very slow today. Some people have been resurrected. Yeah, exactly. And then people come back to life, and then humans are like, what the frick are we supposed to do about this? We just saw someone come back to life. What does that mean? You know, like, does that happen to animals when they think they're died, but then they come back? They just think, oh, he didn't die. But we think, oh, shit, he died. Because when you die, it means your heart, we come up, we're so complex, bruh. We're so complex. But we're really still so like animals, and that's something in the Bible that King Solomon said. King Solomon said, we're just like animals. In Ecclesiastes, if you look for it, you will find it. Okay, I'm done. Here, let me find it for you guys. After I just do a little bit of makeup. Done. I think I'm done. I don't really like the way I look with my makeup right now today, but it'll probably grow on me. We have the luxury of relaxing. Animals in the wild do not. They never relax and never have time to talk about nothing while being a narcissist. That's what I'm saying. And we're stealing her Minecraft Bible study ideas. Yes, Robbie. Yeah. Wait, what? Oh, hell no. Well, no. Actually, you could steal it, but like, you cannot recreate what I'm gonna create. So that's all that matters. I'm gonna get on that as soon at work. I'm literally gonna come up with like a script to follow on Minecraft. Where's my earring backing? You're not invited to the one they're making. That's okay. They can make their own Minecraft Bible study. It's fine. It's fine. What's sad? What's sad? What's good, lemon cake? Theodore and Maikita. Can't trust her with video ideas. Why? Hi, Sir Otto Egg. We've been actually not talking about you, but we thought about you like the other week. No, we did talk about you the other week. Long freaking time no see. Long freaking time no see. And Jeffrey Joseph, OG, what up? What is up? You just learned how to put on earrings? Nice, Lena. Hi, Jesper. Hi, Goodman Vision. Where am I going today? Work. But, right now, oh yeah, I was going to show you guys the Bible. I'm putting on my earrings. Hi, Trump. I'm going for a swim. Nah, we just unsubbed, mate. You guys unsubbed? Why? The frick? Hi from India. Oh, shit. Thank you. True, mate. Okay, one moment. There's jewelry on my Bible. Yep, I'm gonna read the Bible right now. Just putting on the jewelry. Oh, frick. I'm gonna be teaching. Okay, so I need to take these off. Oh, there's my earring backing. Oh my gosh, I'm overstimulated. Hi, disciple. All right, guys, so I'm just putting my makeup away. Say Theodore deserves his own channel. Yeah, it's true. Low key. Hi, Rita. I'm just cleaning up right now, and then we're gonna read the Bible. Yes, perfect. Perfect timing. Am I single? No. Mini pickaxe. I found it last night. Pew, 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 pew. Okay. So first, it's what King Solomon said in Ecclesiastes. Have the most beautiful moments? Thank you. You have the most beautiful moments. I'm not single. Amanda, we will unbad all the gooners if you don't start reading chat. Okay, I'll read chat. I'll read every single chat right now. I will read every single chat right now. It's a wall pulp. Yeah, wall pulp. Yeah, I would do actual streams instead of your 9 to 5 ass streams. You are a very gorgeous and beautiful and adorable young lady. Thank you. I wouldn't even answer the you are single. I just look at it, do I roll and skip it. Real Kubi, to be honest, I do that. But sometimes I just read chat because it's there. You understand that we cannot take jewelry to heaven. Well, yeah, but it's cute on earth. My kid really needs a hug. Oh, mine's more than my bipolar neighbor. I'm reading chat, bruh. You're a liar. No, I'm not. Cherished friends, I want to serve a very important item. What do you want to serve? Super liar right there. Who, me? You're a little cute. Thanks, Jonah. I am the prophet and imam messenger of God. Quickly introduce me to your country. You understand that we cannot invest our money on things we cannot take to heaven. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Okay, so what does it mean? What does it mean to be saved? What does it mean to be saved? To be saved can mean different things depending on the context. Hold on. Oh, what verses? For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only son. Guys, do you know what Jesus' name? Hold on. I already know this. Do you know what Jesus' name means in the Hebrew? So what is God's name? What is God's name? It is Yahweh. Yahweh means I am, right? Yahweh means what? I am who I am, and connects the statement to the name YHWH. He is, oh, I see. Yeah, most scholars believe it is connected to the Hebrew verb to be. He is, I am. His name is Yahweh. And Jesus' name, his Hebrew name was Yeshua. And it literally means Yahweh saves, which is God saves. He is the salvation of the freaking universe, bruh. Yahweh saves. Yeshua means, oh wait, Jesus was a Jewish man living in Israel. The name he would have been called in everyday life was Yeshua. Yeshua comes from the Hebrew name Yeshua, and it means Yahweh saves. The Lord is salvation. Isn't that insane? In Greek, it is Lesus. Yeshua is his original Hebrew Aramaic name, and Jesus is his English version of that name. His and Savior. Maud, spill the tea. Does she at least feed you 3 times a day? Poor Jesus had to be a Jew. What? No, genuinely, what went on over there? Anyways, that's the story behind his name. That's what I'm saying. If you've been saved, it means Jesus saved you. And that's what I really, really, truly believe that means. But, for it is by grace you have been saved through faith, and it is not from yourself. It is not from yourself, it is a gift from God, not by works, so that no one can boast. If you declare with your mouth, Jesus is Lord, and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. It is the moment you declare Jesus is Lord. I have Jewish blood. I have a Jewish heritage. Get your Christianity came from India ass-ish out of here. Can only tell we got the same nose. Yeah. I'd get no surgery to hide that embarrassing fact. Really? That's not embarrassing. You're just like the Romans in The Chosen. You're part of the problem. You can tell. Jesus was a carpenter. He really was. You embrace it better than me. You have to, guys. Like, you are beautifully made in God's image, no matter who you are. So why the frick are you, like, hating that? But you know what? Yesterday, for the first time, I told someone close to me that going live low-key affects my self-esteem more than I thought it did. Because in the beginning, when I used to go live, the amount of commenting on my nose and like the way that I look trans, which I don't even agree with, but I got so many of those comments. In the moment, it didn't affect me, But I call myself just like looking at myself differently in the mirror and like thinking people that love me are looking at me the same way those haters are. And I'm just like, whoa, 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 whoa. It is getting to me. Like, seeing that type of comment multiple times a day for 3 weeks in a row can really fuck you up. Anyways, excuse my language, but yeah, now it doesn't affect me, but you gotta just remember you're made beautiful in God's image, for real. Anyways, that is what being saved is. Now I'm gonna read the Ecclesiastes verse. Hi, Antarctica. Penguin gang, what's God? What's God? What's good? You definitely look like a trans, not beautiful. Now I just think you're trolling, but in the beginning, it really messed with me. Okay, so in Ecclesiastes, he mentions that he hated life and that we're just like animals. I believe it was in, wait, it is in Ecclesiastes, but I forgot. Where did Solomon mention he hated life and we are like animals in Ecclesiastes? Jew talk, I'm here for it. I'm Jewish. Jesus was a Jew. The most powerful people right now in the world are Jews, in my opinion. That's not a good thing because there are different types of Jews. And I believe the ones that are in power are the ones that think they are God. What am I reading? The Bible. I love you. I love you, Billy. Jew women are beautiful. I think I'm beautiful. What's the first sign that God's word is working in your heart? You will speak clean, no bad words. True. It's not the first sign. I don't know where that you got that from, but Jesus is working in my heart. Bad words come out, and I'm obviously saying to God, I really don't care about my bad words because I keep swearing, and it's not pretty. I'm the strongest of the goyim. Will take you, me as your husband. I want to ascend. Breathe. Stop telling me to breathe. I'm breathing. Anyways, so okay, Ecclesiastes 2:17. This is what King Solomon said. He said to myself, pleasures are meaningless. Pleasures are meaningless. They're meaningless. He is so depressed. King Solomon is so depressed. If you don't know who that is, guys, go way back into history. Even if you have nothing interesting and you know nothing about, like, you don't care about anything religious, if you care about politics, this stuff matters still. This is how this stuff started. And in the time of King Solomon, how many people were there? Let's see. Like, nations only had like little sections of the earth only had like 40 to 60 million people. The whole world only had 40 to 75 million people during the time of King Solomon. The major populations were in China, India, Mesopotamia, and Egypt. Only like 4 nations, right? If Solomon, out of the 4 nations in the world, Solomon was the biggest king in like, wait, no, but there's like Egypt. Yeah, Egypt, the Queen of Egypt and King Solomon also met later. But all I'm trying to say is like, this stuff matters beyond, it involves everything. God is everything. That's another thing I realized yesterday. God is everything. God is not just one thing you're imagining up there. That's just like a thing. He is everywhere and he's everything. Anyways, here in 2:17, he says, then I said to myself, the fate of the fool will overtake me also. What then do I gain by being wise? I said to myself, this is too meaningless. For the wise, like the fool, will not be long remembered. The days have already come when both have been forgotten. Like the fool, the wise too must die. That's insane. I didn't even think the book of Ecclesiastes was like this. I didn't even know what it was about. What the frick? I look at Ecclesiastes so different now because literally this is just a whole book about King Solomon being depressed. And I love it. I love it so much. It's so relatable because this is how I used to feel. Like all of this is meaningless. Before I got saved, I wanted to die. I did. I said, I see no meaning in this life. I really did not. Anyways, and then another verse he says is, we are like animals, which is so interesting to me because I think that all the time in my head. Like literally, it's crazy. But like King Solomon was so corrupt. He had like 1,000 women, like this. He was a pimp. He was a pimp. He was involved in sacrifices, like children's sacrifice. Like he was like Jeffrey Epstein. He was like Jeffrey Epstein, low key. King Solomon was like Jeffrey Epstein because he also he was a fucked up guy. Anyways, let me search up. You're like and to think I was highlighting things in Ecclesiastes, like, oh my god, this is so cute, without even realizing what this book is about is so crazy to me. 3:18, he says, and I said to myself, God will bring into judgment both the righteous and the wicked, for there will be a time for every activity and a time to judge every deed. I also said to myself, as for humans, God tests them so that they may see that they're like the animals. Surely the fate of human beings is like that of the animals. The same fate awaits them both. As one dies, so dies the other. All have the same breath. Humans have no advantage over animals. Everything is meaningless. This is what King Solomon is saying. What the freak? All go to the same place, all come from dust, and to dust all return. Who knows if the human spirit rises upward, and if the spirit of animal goes down into the earth? So I saw that there is nothing better for a person than to enjoy their work, because that is their lot. For who can bring them to see what will happen after them? Wow, he gave up on God for real. This is him literally confessing that he gave up on God. Jonah, top one peer at his time. I want to learn about Paul next because I hear a lot about Paul, but King Solomon, holy. Ecclesiastes is written in a reflective, philosophical style. Solomon often describes what life looks like without considering eternity, calling it meaningless or vanity, which, by the way, in the Hebrew language, he would use, like, if you translated it, he was using the word hevel, Hevel, which means vapor or smoke if you translate it. So does it mention that? No, it doesn't mention that, but I know that he would refer to everything in life as vapor or smoke, something that it looks like something, but it's nothing. You can't grab it. You can never keep it. It's temporary, all that stuff. Did you hear about Divine Plan of God, Volume 1, Study in the Scriptures? Where? Am I Jewish? No, but I have Jewish heritage. But yeah. Okay, let's get ready for work. But yeah, that's really interesting. And yeah, one last thing I'll end off with is that King Solomon, hold on. You just said Solomon is like Epstein. How in the fuck can you read Ecclesiastes? Is this a Jew thing? Wait, what? King Solomon was not a good guy, but he's in the Bible. The Bible is not all good. The Bible has lots of corrupt stuff in it. Like not corrupt, like the Bible isn't corrupt itself, but there are stories of people who went off the rails. There's stories of people who killed people, raped their own siblings. Like, it's in the Bible. God is not an all, like, fairy tale and rainbow God. I'm like 25% Jewish. Oh, no. I'm an 8th Jew, so whatever that percentage is, like 12.5, 12.3. I don't know. so what was I gonna look up? ChatGPT. Oh yeah. The Solomon Files for real. Bruh, he had 700 wives and like 300 sex slaves. So that's 1,000. Here it is. This is the last thing I wanted to end off with. It's in Ecclesiastes 4, 5 to 6. Okay, so he's basically talking about how there's so much slavery and like the oppressed have no comforter, all that stuff, right? This is what he's saying. And then he said he saw all that toil and all that achievement spring from one person's envy of another. This is too meaningless, a chasing after the wind. This is what he's saying. Fools fold their hands and ruin themselves. So that's the lazy man. The lazy man folds their hands and ruins themselves. If you're too lazy, you will destroy yourself. Better one handful with tranquility than 2 handfuls with toil and chasing after the wind. So he's saying there's 3 type of people. She ain't reading chat again. Slavery is bad. Someone mentioned Austro-Hungarian countries. There was 13, maybe 15. Let's spill my tea. What's your tea, Sir Autobag? Yeah, the contrast of 3 types of people. There's a fool, there's the overworker, and there's the wise person. And the wise person uses one hand with, takes the one hand, uses it for tranquility, taking care of family, like remembering the peace, the good. And then the other hand does the other stuff, like work hard and like provide, all that stuff. Works but not obsessively, values balance and peace. The overworker grabs with 2 handfuls and works endlessly, describes as chasing after the wind, pointless, never satisfied. And Solomon was that one. He was the one with 2 handfuls with toil and chasing after the wind, because he was never satisfied. Look at the way he's talking. He's depressed and not satisfied with his life. Even though he was the king of Israel and had everything he ever wanted. Everything he could ever imagine, he had. Jesus has God, therefore he is not God. I don't want to talk about the Jesus is God thing anymore. I'm talking about Ecclesiastes. So if you want to talk about something else, go argue with somebody else. I'm not gonna talk about it. But yeah, that's it. Yeah, just embrace the wind instead of trying to grab it. It's impossible. Why are you doing something that's impossible? Don't destroy yourself. You want to know why you're alive? Well, I believe God is everything. And to answer that question, I could use the word of God, because God is everything. But to simplify it, you're here not by accident. That's all you gotta know. And after that, it's just a fun little puzzle piece to put together. If you think you're here for no reason, you have deceived yourself. You've let the evil thoughts take over. And what kind of pussy clap are you if you let that happen? I love Ecclesiastes as well, so much, even more now. I always loved it, but I love it even more now. 12, 13. Ecclesiastes doesn't even have 12, bruh. Ecclesiastes doesn't even have 12. Oh, wait, what? It does. Oh my gosh, I thought it only had 7. Now all has been heard. Here's the conclusion of the matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the duty of all mankind. Yes. Yes. Yeah, literally after hearing about Solomon and like reading a bit of Ecclesiastes and just watching that video, I've come to the conclusion that there's nothing on this earth that is permanent and as important as the word of God. That's it. That's all you have. And I said that. And after I said that, the video played this verse exactly. Now all has been heard. Here is the conclusion of the matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the duty of all mankind. Where does this say that? Yeah. The last words of King Solomon were, meaningless, meaningless, says the teacher. Everything is meaningless. The teacher is King Solomon. He thinks everything is meaningless. Yeah, fear Netanyahu for real. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but the guy, John Kirikaku, he used to be in the CIA. He got fired. No, he left. He quit. And then he started just spilling all the tea. And he's saying that Netanyahu is letting the wars go on in Israel, by the way. He has all the power to stop bombing Gaza and all those things, right? Is that what the, hold on. They're in a war, I know. Thank you, guys. Not Curacao, Kirikayu or something like that. It starts with a K. He's saying that Netanyahu has every ability to stop the war, but he's not, because if he does, then he will lose his position in the what is that word called? He will lose his position. He knows he will lose his position. The war causes the law to not worry about the details of his reign, R-E-I-G-N. But if there's no war going on, then his reign will be studied or whatever and like investigated, and they will take him. I need to learn these big words. I'm making no sense. Basically, he's being super selfish and letting people die because of his own selfishness, because he wants to stay in power. Kirikou, yes, that one. John Kirikayu, yeah. I don't know what his plan is. He didn't say, but John Kirikia Koi, whatever, said that. He is literally killing people so he can stay in office. That is what Kirikawa said, or whatever his name is. And that is crazy to me. Okay, time to get ready for work, guys. Thanks for, yeah, like, the world is insane. The world is so insane. Like, if you really have reverence for God and awe in God, you in the beginning, you will go through, like, moments of, like, holy shit. Okay, God, I know you're real, but now I know everything that I've learned, and there's still fucked shit going on. He literally said that. Wait, hold on. Wisdom. I think what got to King Solomon was that he for in much wisdom is much grief. The more you know, the more you will feel sorrow and grief, because you know all this stuff, but for what? You can't do anything to stop the war, the sickness, the fucking people like Netanyahu. You cannot stop it. So what is the point? That is his whole thing. It is so raw and real. And it's exactly how I felt when I first started going to God and like gaining more wisdom. It comes with grief. Like, it comes at a cost to learn stuff. Anyways, we're done. I have to poop. Bye guys, I love you. Catch you tomorrow. Bye.